Did I just throw away $50? Well, I probably did, but we're going to find out today by opening 2 eBay mystery packs that I just ordered. Both of these are supposed to have silver, coins, and one of them even says gold. Stick with me today because we're going to open up both of these and see what's inside and if I got ripped off. All right, so here's both of the mystery packs, and I did just open them both and remove any receipts so no personal info comes out. But other than that, I have no idea what's inside. Now, this one right here was on sale, and I paid $18.49 for it. Free shipping. Needless to say, I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this, even though the eBay listing, and take a look at this, you can see the eBay listing certainly talks it up and makes it look really great. This one right here, I paid a little bit more. This one was $25 plus $3.99 shipping. There's supposed to be 20 coins inside. I'm a little bit more optimistic about this one, but again, I could be wrong. So let's go ahead and find out by starting with this one, and then we'll take a look at the listing for this one and then get inside and see what's in there and which one is better. But really quick, before we do, don't forget to subscribe and help us continue to grow. I really appreciate it. My channel is sponsored by SDBullion.com. New customers can get their first order of gold or silver at spot by going to SDBullion.com/new. So taking a look inside of the packaging, you can see there's one little envelope in there with some coins and a vial of gold leaf. Now it advertises the gold leaf as you saw, and what I will tell you about gold leaf is this stuff right here has very little value. You can buy bulk vials of these for well under $1 a piece. Like if you buy 20, it's like 15 bucks or something like that on eBay. I'm not going to give this any real significant value. I will say, just for the sake of the fact that it is something inside of the pack that they put in there that probably cost them something, I'll give it a value of retail 50 cents. Next up, we have this little pack of coins in it, and it really doesn't look exciting for the 1849, but who knows, maybe there's something really good in here. We're going to start off at 50 cents for the vial, and this, as you saw, is supposed to be that little pack of 10 wheat cents. Now, wheat cents you can get at any coin store for like 4 cents each. So we're going to value these at retail at 4 cents each unless we have a better date. Take a look. We have a 1958D, not starting off very strong. Next up, we have a 1952D. And then next after that, we have a 1944. Too bad it's not a 44 steel cent. Next after that, we have another 44. Another 44. Another 1945, I should say. I thought it was going to be another 44. Another 44. A 1948. And a 1930. Wait, that's only 9. So we only have 9. Well, maybe there's another wheat cent in here. Oh, in fact, I can see it right there on top. So we have 9. I thought you were going to get a mystery pack of 10, but that's okay. We have 9 wheat cents, 4 cents each. That is 36 cents. Right now, we are at 86 cents. 86 cents, guys. And we have a steel cent, 1943. Now, I don't know why it's in its own little packaging. Guys, between the PD and the S mints on steel cents, they minted like 750 million total steel cents. These are not rare. It should be in the same package, 4 cents a piece again. So we are now officially, I'm blown away by this, 90 cents. We are climbing up to that 1849 so quickly. Let's go. Next up, we have, this is a 1958D, so we have a wheat cent here, and it does look nice in BU and red. Let's take a look at it closely. Yeah, I mean, it's an original BU red wheat cent, 1958D, common date. You can usually buy these at about $1 to $1.50 retail. I'm going to be very generous here for the main fact that I'm probably not going to see my value in this pack. We know that. So I'm going to be very generous and help this pack out by giving this a full retail value of $1.50. So now we're at $2.40. $2.40. All right, next up. All right, so this is the nickel that they were very specific in the listing would be before or after World War II. They couldn't bother to include a 35% silver war nickel. So we have a 1940. We have a 1940 nickel here. I think there's a mint mark on there. 1940S. Yes, and there it is through the loop. You can see that is an S. So we have a 1940S heavily circulated nickel. This is a nickel. It's literally just a nickel. Next up, we have a 1987S proof clad. Well, it's obviously going to be clad in 87 because they didn't have silver proof sets yet, but a 1987S proof dime. So these right here, the 87S proof set, you can get the whole set for like $5-6. So the dime is worth maybe 50 cents at retail if you were to crack that out. The dime's probably one of the least exciting pieces of that set. So 50 cents, guys, 50 cents. We are climbing up in value. We are climbing up in value. We are at $2.95, and our final coin is a 1964 90% silver Roosevelt dime. 90% silver today goes for around 20 times face. That means, and that's at retail, by the way. That means this is a $2 dime. So let's take a look. So $2, $2.50, $2.55, $3.53, $4.05, $4.45, $4.95. I paid $18.50 for this thing, and that's what we got. So the question, I mean, clearly this is not worth it. You should never order this pack. This is horrendous. This is such a waste of money. You are throwing your money out the window if you buy this thing. No doubt about it. I'm glad that I am able to do these and show you guys so you know better. But maybe we'll get lucky in this one. So let's take a look at the listing and see what this one says, and then open it up and see what we have. All right, so this post has a much less dolled up description, but it's supposed to be 20 coins, perfect for any collector. And what I wanted to point out, it says from 1800 to 2023, and they're all supposed to be US, and it says from mint locations, including San Francisco, Carson City. I would love to see a CC in here. Even a CC seated dime would be cool. New Orleans, Denver, West Point, Ottawa. That's a Canadian mint, and a Philadelphia. I hope there's no Canadian coins in here, but we'll see. So taking a look inside of the pack, we can see we have, it looks like a Ziploc baggie in here, and then in the bottom we have a bunch of 2x2 coins. So we're going to start by taking the pack out here, and it says something on it, coins. I can't make out that word. Some of it rubbed off, but let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have, and we will start with this one. It looks like we have an 1889 Indian head cent. There is no Liberty at all. It is pretty heavily circulated. You can buy these in a coin shop today for about $1. They throw a bunch of these into a bin, let you rifle through and pick out what you want. 1889 is not a better date, so we have a $1 coin right there. Honestly, we're already starting off better than the other one, I think. Next up, we have, this is a 1944 wheat cent, and it is cleaned into oblivion. This is not an original BU red. This has been cleaned and polished, no doubt about that one. This here is a wheat cent that's going to get 4 cents, just like all the other ones we did. And it looks like we have a bunch of wheat cents here. Ooh, I will note that they included a steel cent in the bag with the rest of the wheat cents, because we all know steel cents are just as common as any other common date wheat. We have an earlier date here, though, 1919. We have a 1946. We have a 1949, no, or 40. We have a 1941. We have a 1951. Yeah, these are all common dates. 1945. We have a 1952. 1944. We have a steel cent there. 1943, obviously. I wish it were a 44. 1950 wheat cent. We have a 1940 wheat cent. We have 3 left. A lot more wheat cents than the other one. We have 1951, 1947, 1928. So a couple of earlier dates. Nothing really better, but I'll take 1919, 1928. We'll take it. We're going to call 4 cents a piece on these, though. So we have 4, 8, 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 40 for 52 cents, 56 cents. So we're at $1.56. We're almost to where we were in the other pack, and we haven't even gotten out all the 2x2s. And it looks like there's another, actually, there's another plastic envelope in here. Oh, so this one has the name of the shop on it. All right, so they actually have their shop name on this side of the bag, and so I went ahead and tore it open, and I'm just kind of hiding it here with my hand. But we do actually have foreign coins. So remember they said Ottawa Mint? Well, that's why. Now, I am not a world coin collector, so I don't really know the value of a lot of these, but we'll take a look. It looks like we have a Canadian nickel. We have, you know, it looks like a 5-cent euro here. We have India. There's a coin from India. If you guys know anything about these, if you want to kind of take a look or pause the video, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But what I do know about world coins is a lot of shops will buy this stuff by the pound, and then they'll sell them for like $6 for $1 at retail, right? So, you know, they'll pay $4 or $5 a pound, sell them for $6 for $1. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we have, if you were to buy these at retail at a shop that sells these $6 for $1, you have around $2 in retail value here, assuming that you bought them that way. They're probably worth way less than that. I'm going to be honest. I don't know for sure though. So what I'm going to do to be fair is do $1.50. That's in between, you know, the $1 and $2, you know, $6 for you get the idea. So we're going to call it $1.50 here. So we're closing in. We're like around, you know, we're about $3. We're about $3 so far. But we have a bunch of 2x2s in here. Let's take a look. We'll kind of get these over onto the side. So first up, we have our 1 gram silver bar that it said it would come with, and it is a Valcambi. Now, the thing I'll tell you about 1 gram silver bars is when they're split apart like this, they usually bring a pretty high premium. It takes 31 of these to make an ounce, but they generally go at retail, you know, split apart into 1 gram bars like that for about double spot. You pay like $2.50 for a 1 gram bar. So we're going to call this $2 at retail. Again, we're talking retail prices here. Many of you are going to say, no, they're not worth that. I get it. We're talking about if you were to pay retail pricing for this. That's what we're looking at. Next up, we have a war nickel. Oh, they included a war nickel. That was very nice instead of a 1940s. But 43p war nickel. These today, silver value, I mean, they're roughly about $1.50 piece. All right, so next up, I see it. We have another world coin here. This is from the Philippines, 1974, 1 peso. Now, these here, again, I'm not a big world coin guy, but I do know a little bit. I've seen these before. If I remember correctly, these are not silver. These are not silver, unfortunately. Let me go ahead and check eBay to see what these are going for, because I have no idea. Usually when I have a world coin, I look on eBay to find out what it's worth. All right, and I took a look. We have a couple of sold listings that around $2, $2.50. One here, best offer accepted, was originally listed at $2.50. You can see on the screen here. So these probably go for around $2. So I'll give it a full retail value of $2. Just, I don't know a whole lot. Maybe I'm wrong, but you guys let me know. Am I being too generous? But that is what I'm seeing on eBay sold listings. So we'll take it for what it's worth that way. Next up, we have a 1945 Mercury dime. Here we go. Take a look at that. Heavily circulated. This would go into just your standard 90% scrap. So just like the 1964 dime we got in the last pack, this is a $2 coin. But we do have more silver in this one. So I do like that we got more silver. We have a 1953 Washington quarter. So that is $5 or so at retail with $20 times face. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 11, 50, 12, 50, I think I said, 13, 50, 15. So we're at $15.50, but we only have one more coin left. And I probably added that up a little bit wrong as well. Finally, we have a 1934 Buffalo nickel. You can buy these for $1 a piece in a bin, maybe even 75 cents, just like you can these Indian head cents. We're going to give it $1, and that is our pack. And I would love to know which one you think is the better pack, so leave a comment down below and let me know. If you haven't seen it yet, check out this video above. It's the one that YouTube says that you should watch next. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and we will see you next time.